Greetings, it's Daniel Kremer for Trailers from Hell, and it's Dirty Movie Day. Are you ready for an X-rated movie starring Richard Dreyfuss? Well, I got just the movie for you. It's Inserts, a degenerate film with dignity, as the promo materials branded it. Inserts was first released in England in 1975, and it got to the US in 1976. And it was our star's first movie after the success of Jaws. So kind of a strange choice for a follow-up, perhaps. But I'm sure after the extended, famously chaotic production of Spielberg's Shark movie, 3 weeks on a British soundstage was probably a welcome, stark contrast. So like Alfred Hitchcock's Rope, this was shot on a single set in real time. So this is a 2-hour movie that takes place over the course of a real 2 hours. And it can honestly be a challenge to cut a trailer for this type of picture because you want variety, you want to avoid any feeling of stagnation, and you basically want to keep things moving forward coherently or at least semi-coherently with whatever visual intrigue that you can muster up. So let's see how the trailer department at United Artists address these challenges. It's the trailer for John Byrum's Inserts, and lights, camera, action. We get a sense of the good stuff here, starting with what is really a great cast. Richard Dreyfuss, Bob Hoskins in his first big movie role, Veronica Cartwright, and the always lovely Jessica Harper. The trailer cutters at United Artists also try selling the sex in the movie, which I guess is smart. Dreyfuss was betwixt the apprenticeship of Dodie Kravitz and Jaws when he got the script for Inserts, which is, well, a double entendre title if you couldn't tell. Dreyfuss actually shot the film just after Jaws on a budget of somewhere between $300,000 and $350,000. Very cheap by any standard then and now. Writer-director John Byrum was inspired to write his script in 1972 after being approached to write a porno film. But he says he just couldn't, and instead wrote Inserts, the story of a pornographer who sees himself an artist. His character was once a real big cheese silent Hollywood director, but now finds himself on the outs in the new sync sound era, and turns to making stag films shot in his decaying mansion. As the poster tagline expresses it, they make pornos, but they're brilliant pornos. Byrum, for his part, described it as a very personal project, and at first he wasn't able to raise money to make it, but his script wound up in the hands of actor-producer Tony Bill, who liked it and hired Byrum to write Harry and Walter Go to New York. When that sold for $500,000, Byrum was suddenly considered bankable, and he finally secured financing for Inserts, specifically from United Artists and Harry and Walter Go to New York financiers turned producers Davina Belling and Clive Parsons, and star Richard Dreyfuss himself, who is credited as production associate. According to Byrum, everyone involved made a commitment and believed in it. When the film was given an X rating, the emotionally and financially invested Dreyfuss personally appealed the decision to no avail. A version cut by almost 20 minutes secured an R rating, though, finally, but the full version was later re-rated NC-17, so still potent according to the MPAA. But this is as bitter a picture of Hollywood atrophy as has ever been committed to the screen. But like the best of that type of film, it has heaping spoonfuls of dark acid humor that make it well worth a watch, or two. If you really want to dig deep into Dreyfuss's past, check out another movie about movie making called The Second Coming of Suzanne. That's a head trip.